Hey, what's going on, guys? Victor Chambers here, back with another video. And in this video, I'm excited to bring you more information about the software platform that I think is the best software for notaries and notary loan signing agents. Whether you're doing general notary work or you're doing loan signings or a mixture of both, I believe this is the best software to help you manage and track your business. The important thing to understand about software such as this is that it allows you to track your business. And as an entrepreneur, what you don't track won't grow. What you track will grow. And it's important to know your numbers and just have a general good system and process to manage your signings, your revenue, your expenses, and all of that. So without any further ado, let's jump in and get started here. The software is called, as you already know, Notary Gadget. And as you can see, it's used by a lot of different notaries out there. Some of the high-level features helps you save thousands on your taxes, has a calendar feature. It helps you create and manage invoices, which is a key feature if you don't have a bank or a system that allows you to create and manage invoicing. Reporting for taxes, so you could download reports and send them to your accountant for your taxes at the end of the year. It helps you get paid faster. It works on all devices, helps you track mileage. It has bank level security, so that's great. You can track your expenses, as I mentioned earlier, and it is recommended by the NNA. You can also see all of the other people that recommend this platform: the National Notary Association, Page Separator Software, Loan Signing System, which is the course that I took with Mark Wills, and you have just a bunch of other organizations and programs here that recommend the solution because it is that good. So let's jump in and just take a look underneath the hood, and we'll talk a little bit more about pricing and that kind of thing later on. So I'm just going to log in to, I have just a demo account that doesn't have any of my signing information in it, because I obviously for privacy purposes and just to keep things secure, I'm just going to kind of walk you through what you would see as someone who is just getting started in the platform. So as you see, when you initially go in, there's tips and tools to kind of help you navigate through the platform, and those come in very handy when you're getting started. The first thing to note here is this green stripe says your trial period expires in 15 signings, and then you can subscribe. Why is that great? It's great because when you're getting started as a notary or a loan signing agent, you don't have to pay for the software right at the beginning. You can get some business, you can start growing, getting some momentum, and then after you've entered 15 signings, then you can subscribe. So basically, you don't have to pay until you want to enter more than 15 signings, which I think is great. This is the dashboard, which shows the year, the number of signings you've done, how much you've earned from the signings you've done, your profit, and then your average profit per signing. Then you normally have a bar chart here of the different months and how many signings you're doing per month, as well as how much you're making per month. So that way you can see your progression as a notary and as a loan signing agent on a month-by-month basis by the number of signings you're completing per month, and also how your revenue is growing per month. So, and then over on the left, you have different ways of filtering on the signings that you've actually entered into the platform. So you can see signings that you have upcoming, signings where you haven't sent out invoices, signings where you haven't entered the mileage, and so on and so forth on the left here. I don't want to go into each of these, but I think they're pretty self-explanatory. So the probably the most used feature of the platform will be for entering your signings. So let's go into that tab here. So this is the signings page where you can enter all of your signings. And so to basically do that, you would create a signing. And they have a video that you can watch on how to do it. I'll just walk you through how I do it. So you can, they already have selected here general notary work, but you can also add a customer. And the way I do it is a customer is generally a signing service, title company, or a lender or what have you, whoever I'm getting the assignment from. So let's just say it's ABC Signing Company, right? You can enter their address, city, state, zip. You can enter maybe the contact person's name, email, phone. Let's just say, let's just put in some generic information, 555 5555. You can put in a default signing fee if you want to. You don't have to. There's some other information you can put in here. Website, if you have a login for that particular signing service or what have you, you can put that here. Any special instructions that typically accommodate signings for that signing service, and then any other notes. So let's just save that, for example, and then now I can actually enter a signing. So let's just say I'll put my name in here, like I'm the signer, right? And then I can put my phone number. So I'll just put a dummy phone number here. Email address, abc@123.com. This is all just dummy information. And then for, let's say the signing address is going to be 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. I don't know, Linden, New Jersey. I'm in New Jersey. I don't know who lives there or what have you, but let's just say it's just the address that came up. So let's just say the signing date is going to be Monday the 14th. I can put in the signing time. Let's just say it's going to be 10 a.m. I can add it to my calendar. You can actually grant it permission to link to whatever whatever your Google account is, your Google Calendar. I'm not going to do that here for demonstration purposes. You can send an email reminder. You can also send yourself a text message reminder. So you go here, enable text messaging. I'm gonna just leave that off for now. This is invoice number 1. You can say signing fee, $100, whatever it is. Then you can also put in your order number, the tracking number that is being used for the order, so that you can reference it later. And then click save. And then once you do that, you have sort of this summary, signing summary here, right? And it has all the critical information about your signing. So here you can go and email an invoice or generate a PDF, mark it as sent. You can edit the invoice if you want to. You can enter in mileage. So let's say you complete your signing, you come in here and you say, well, I want to track about how much it cost me, or what my approximate tax deduction is for the mile adjustment for that signing. So you do one way or round trip, whatever it is. And as you can see, 16 miles, $9.20 is the tax deduction. Also, if you have multiple signings on the same day, say they're close together, there will be other options that might pop up here to say, you want to track the mileage from your house to the first signing you had, and then from that first signing to the second signing to the shipping location, wherever you drop off your package at. You can specify all that in here in general, and then save. You see this goes to green. You can enter your notarial acts. So it's great to track how many notary acts you've done per signing. So let's just say on an average signing, I'm probably doing 9 or 10 notary acts. And in New Jersey, the standard fee is $2.50. And you can just save that here. And I'll just say, yeah, that's my default or what have you. So $22.50 of I have a $22.50 deduction potentially, because there's actually special tax code, at least here in New Jersey, relevant to being able to deduct income that you've earned from notary acts. I don't know the exact language off the top of my head or the exact code. Your state might have something different, but there's a tax advantage you have as a notary and as a official of your state for performing notary acts. So that's why it's good to track the number of notary acts you've done. Obviously, if you're maintaining a journal, you have a record of that. So you can just enter that here. When you enter those, again, that lights up green. You can enter any other expenses relevant to this signing. There's different categories you can put in here. I won't go into that, or what have you. And then you can edit it if you need to change the information for the signing. You can put it on hold if you're just, pausing it or just waiting for more information for it. You can mark it as canceled. You can also delete it, or create a duplicate of it. Say, for example, if you have, a signer that's buying 2 properties and closing on those properties on the same day, that would technically be 2 signings. So you can kind of create a duplicate, for example. And then just, these buttons along the top pretty much do the same thing. You can enter, once you get paid, you can enter the check number for your payment and the amount, here, and save it, and then exit out of there, and then you're back into your signings page, and you have your list of signings. And obviously, as you get started and as you grow, this list would be, more than just one thing here. Another cool feature is the calendar view. This is the calendar page where you can see kind of a monthly view of all of your signings. As you can see here, this is the one we just entered. This is today. This is the last day to sign for the month for closings that are happening in December. And you can just kind of see what your calendar looks like. So maybe on a weekly basis, you may want to print this out and just carry it around with you as you're on the go, just to kind of see what your schedule is. Then here is also a very important feature, which is tracking your expenses. So anytime you spend money on paper, on gas, on toner, on any sort of notary supplies or any expense, folders, binder clips, anything, you put that expense here. You put the date. Let's just say it was, office supplies. Let's say you spent $10 on to Staples on binder clips. Right, you can put that information in here. It'll be added. You can put recurring transactions. For example, if you pay liability insurance on a monthly basis, you can put that in here. That's something good. You can also add categories of expenses. I think this list is pretty robust, so you may or may not need to add anything here. You can also track other income. So other income that's not necessarily a signing, but other income that you receive. And then customers, these are your pretty much your signing services, or your title or escrow companies or lenders. If you can see this here, ABC Signing Company, this is the company that we created. They already have general notary work for you. So if you're signing a power of attorney, that would be general notary work. And then you would just put the signer's information in the specific signing that you're creating. Another great feature is the reports. So if you go here, you can actually, generate a profit and loss report for your business, and you can print this out, download it, and send it directly to your CPA or to your accountant. This explains how everything is calculated. And then it answers some popular questions here for you as a notary, as a signing agent, in terms of how this report is used. You can see a sales report. You can see it, based on, say, you want to look at all the business you're doing for, a specific set of signing services, or, a specific, set of lenders or what have you. You can do that here. You can look at all your unpaid invoices for a specific customer. So if you want to generate that report and say, a specific signing service is, 45 days late for a certain number of signings, you can kind of create that report here. Mileage report, you can, generate that for the year. That's another thing that, your accountant probably would be interested in for tax purposes. And then this is the 1099 report, which gives you a breakdown of the payments you received in any given year. So you can generate that report. And then settings, you can kind of go in and customize your logo, any information that you want to show up on your invoices, any the address which you want to use as your home address. This is obviously not my home address. It's just a dummy address. I put in here kind of the color scheme for your invoices, how you want your invoice email to appear if you send it out. You can add any custom fields to the invoice. You can also add alerts for these various different things. You have a Google mapping provider. So a lot of different features that are here that I think are very robust for you as a notary and as a loan signing agent. So let's talk about the subscription. So pricing is, as I said, you can do up to 15 signings without even paying, which is great. Like I said, if you're just getting started and you want to, just give yourself time to scale, you don't incur that expense right away. And then, after that, you can subscribe monthly or yearly or 3 years. You can auto renew, specify your credit card information, which is great. So this is pretty much the platform. I've been using it, nonstop, essentially since I've started the business. The important thing with a software like Notary Gadget is that you actually need to use it. So anytime you get a free moment, after in the evening or after you've completed a set of signings, you want to log in and actually update your signings and update your expenses on a very regular basis, because you don't want to be caught having to catch all of this up, because you do need to maintain it. You're running a business, so you do need to enter information into the software and make sure it stays up to date to tracking your progress and your business. So I hope you've enjoyed this mini tour of this software. I think it's very powerful. One thing I wish maybe they did have was maybe a mobile app. I don't believe they have a mobile app yet, although you can log into it from your phone. But definitely a robust mobile app would be, an iPad app would be great. Since as a notary and as a loan signing agent, you're on the go. But I hope you have found this to be useful and valuable, and just to kind of give you a little behind the scenes of the software, of how I'm using it and how I believe it can be valuable and essential to you as a notary and as a loan signing agent. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in. If you want to check out this software, check out the link down in the description below, which is affiliate link to Notary Gadget. I am an affiliate with Notary Gadget, and so if you want to check it out, you want to test drive it, you want to try it, if you think you're going to ultimately use it, then sign up via the link below. I'll put that down below for you to check it out. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.